Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name's Janelle and I film new videos every Wednesday and upload them. Today I'm here with this look right here. Today I'm actually getting ready for a dinner date with one of my best friends ever. We decided we were gonna look cute today so we could take pictures. Figured I would film myself getting ready because I wanted to show you guys this full look. Super glam, but it's all drugstore. I've picked up so many new drugstore goodies, tried so many new drugstore products that I love, so I wanted to kind of combine it into one video, show you guys can look super glam and extra on a budget. As you can see, I don't have any lashes, but I'm actually loving it. I'm also going to show you guys how I got these big loose curls. Super simple. So if you guys want to hang out, get ready with me, kind of chat with me, get to know some new drugstore goodies, as well as go through like a mini therapy session with me, then definitely keep on watching. But before you go anywhere, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're notified every Wednesday when I upload. I love and appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. And without any more rambling, let's jump into this drugstore glam makeup look. Started. First and foremost, I'm starting with this bag. I was so excited because I stopped by Ulta yesterday and they had the e.l.f. concealer that I'm obsessed with, but they had it in the shade medium peach, which I haven't found anywhere. Y'all, I'm so sorry for my ratchet hair right now. Like, there's no excuse for this. Good. This is much more of a golden tone, which I like because my other one was way too neutral. It's still super light, but I can definitely still make this work. I was hoping since this concealer was medium peach that it would have more of like that peachy kind of salmon undertone. Alright, so I'm now just going to set all over my eyelid using my Revlon Candid Translucent Powder. And now for my favorite part, I'm going to be playing with the Maybelline Lemonade Craze eyeshadow palette. Alex recently surprised me with this palette and I just thought it was so cute. He surprised me with the Maybelline Soda Pop palette too, which I have been loving. So I'm so excited to be trying out these tones. These are the colors that are in this one. Starting off with the shade Sweet Tea right here. I'm gonna sweep that in my crease. I loved how these shadows blended and how they stay put all day. They do have a little bit of kickback, but as long as you dust your brush off and you don't dig in too hard into the palette, like to me, that's not a problem. I'm buffing this out with my Morphe M453 brush. It's funny because I'm hanging out with my best friend, which I haven't had dinner with her in a minute, but I love just having girls' nights and like dinners and stuff like that. And it's funny because sometimes we'll go literally like just in a sweatshirt like this, no makeup, and call it a day. And then other days we're like, you want to look cute? Let's look cute tonight. Let's take some pictures and then we'll like go all out with our makeup and stuff. So next I'm taking the shade Old Fashioned in the palette. I'm going to take that with the same brush and put that deeper in my crease. I recently picked this brush up a couple days ago and I have been loving it for blending out my crease. Like, I just feel like it does it so smooth. I'm really excited to have some girl time too because it's been so stressful lately between work and this last semester of school just finished and it didn't finish off on a pretty note. I've just been so stressed. I've been in school for a little while. I'm supposed to be done by next summer, but things just haven't been working out as planned and it might take a little bit longer, and it's taken a lot for me to come to terms with the fact that like not everything is going to be done on my timeline. Like, I have to trust God's plan and God's timeline for my life. And not everything is a race. Not everything has to be timed. Like, as long as it gets done, that's what matters. But it's been very hard for me to swallow. And obviously with so much change this past year, it hasn't been the easiest. I started a new job. I'm obviously married now, living on my own. So it's just been a lot, and I kind of just wanted to vent to you guys because I feel like a lot of us go through that, and I just want to let you guys know that if you're going through it, you're totally not alone. That's stuff that I struggle with all the time. I get insecure too. I get stressed out with life. You know, sometimes you just feel like you're not enough. But I'm here to remind you and remind myself that it's okay if you're stuck in that mindset. I'm just gonna take this color and put that deeper in my crease. If you're stuck in that mindset, then you don't move forward. If you're stuck just being hard on yourself, so just embrace it and then just take a step to change and get better. Don't spend so much time beating yourself up because it doesn't change anything. So I don't know what has set you back, what you're going through, but I'm just here to tell you, keep going. Take it as a learning experience, as an opportunity to grow. So now I'm taking the Morphe M456. I picked this up the other day too. It's kind of like a MAC 217, but it's just a little bit smaller and denser. I thought this would be perfect for like blending out that outer edge and kind of winging it out a little bit. Don't be so hard on yourself. I literally have to remind myself that all the time. It's crazy because I feel like I'm like so hard on myself too sometimes. And people are always like, wow, like I'm so happy for you. You look like you're doing so good. Like I'm so happy you're doing great. And I'm like, really? Like I think I'm doing terrible. Like I feel like I should be like 20 steps ahead than what I am now. But it's kind of like everybody grows in different areas at different times. We're all on our own timeline, our own path. And I just have to keep reminding myself that. And just keep reminding yourself that if you're in the same position, like it's no rush to get married. You're gonna get that degree. You're gonna find that husband. Just don't put pressure on yourself and just live life. Make sure you're growing internally. And yeah, Got Ready With Me / therapy session / new drugstore products. I cannot express how thankful I am for you guys. I might get emotional when talking about this because, so as you guys have seen recently, I've been sticking to my everyday Wednesday uploads, and I've been really focusing on creating content for this channel. And for the longest, my channel was in like a downward spiral. I remember a couple years ago being stressed out when I was working full-time and going to school, and I stopped uploading on here. I remember finally making the decision to take a step back, work part-time so that I could focus more on school and on YouTube. After I took pretty much like almost a year off of YouTube and I came back, every time I uploaded, I would lose subscribers, like nobody was watching, and it was just the most discouraging thing ever. Creating these videos for what? Clearly people don't like me, and I literally thought of quitting YouTube altogether. I almost deleted my channel, probably like, you don't even know how many times. I just considered just deleting it, maybe starting over, just starting a new channel, and then maybe it could go from there. And I was just so stressed out because I was like, I've worked so hard, you know, and to build up the subscribers that I have, which is not even a crazy amount, but it still took a lot of like time and dedication. And so it was just really hard. I didn't want to give up just yet. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it some more time. I'm going to upload regularly every Wednesday, and I'm going to see if that makes a difference. And you guys, I'm almost at the amount of subscribers that I was before. And for me, it's not even so much about the amount of subscribers. Like, that doesn't faze me. Freaking 3 people could watch my videos. And you know what? Whatever. It was more, I think, just the fact of feeling like I was losing my audience. And that's what hurt the most. Like, I felt like people didn't like me, you know? It just means so much that I feel like my hard work is being appreciated again, I guess. I'm so bad at explaining things, but I'm just so thankful for you guys. And I promise you, when I get to 13,000, I'm gonna do the biggest giveaway like ever. Like, you have no idea. That will be such a big accomplishment. That's gonna be more to me than I feel like when I reach a million. Like, these past couple years of that obstacle weighed on my mind so much. So I feel like that is just gonna mean the world to me. I mean, why am I getting emotional? I think I'm about to start my period. I remember being 16 years old and coming up with the idea to start a YouTube channel, but I wanted to wait until I got my 100 color like e.l.f. eyeshadow palette, so that way I would have like a standard palette for people to refer to and they can get it and create the same look. And I was so hesitant. It took me like 6 months after getting that palette to finally feel like I had enough makeup together to start my own beauty channel. And I remember just thinking, like, I swear, if like just 10 people watched me, like, it would mean so much to me. If I just had like a small audience that watched me do what I was so passionate about, like, that would just make me so happy. And so it's like, even now, just having 12,000 people like be a part of my audience, that's pretty mind-boggling. I'm just happy that I stuck with it and that I didn't give it up. And my prayer by the end of this year is that this could eventually be a full-time job for me, because I truly love doing this, and it's something that I'm so passionate about and I love, and it's just fun for me. It's so much fun, and I thank God every single day for just kind of picking me up out of that rut that I was in for so long. I feel like I'm doing the same look that I just did like a couple weeks ago, but whatever. I've been really into kind of that like smoked out liner look. So now I'm taking this shade in the palette called Main Squeeze. I'll wet my brush using my e.l.f. setting spray. I'm gonna focus this toward the front of my eye. Ooh, this is so pretty. It is so stunning. A champagne white color with gold flexes. That is so beautiful. Next, I'm taking my favorite shadow. This one, I've been using it so much lately. This is in the Soda Pop palette. This shadow alone is worth it for the palette because it is just so stunning. I'm gonna pat it in the center of my lid. Now with the other side of that same brush, I'm gonna dip back into that darkest brown that I put in this outer corner, and I'm just gonna pat it some more. Pat the outer edges. So for foundation, I'm just gonna use this one because I know I like it. The L'Oreal Fresh Wear Foundation in the shade 470. Plop this on my cheek. This has been like my favorite foundation brush lately. I recently picked this up. It's the Morphe M536. And it's kind of fluffy and tapered. It's synthetic, but it just blends out foundation so nice. I was considering purchasing an IT Cosmetics foundation brush just because whenever I don't want to use a beauty blender, I wanted something that was kind of like flimsy that would just buff it out quick and nice. However, when I went to Ulta to buy it, they were like, oh, that's $48. I was like, no. Not when I know that Morphe sells brushes for way cheaper. Even my MAC brushes are cheaper than that. So I went to the Morphe store and I tried to find one like simmer with like the amount of flimsiness but sturdiness that would like give me good coverage but buff it out really fast. And I came across this brush and I am so happy with it. It leaves such a smooth finish to the skin. Like, it is just really pretty. Next, I'm gonna try to make my e.l.f. concealer work. It's gonna be very bright, but hopefully once we buff it out, it won't be too crazy. I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild Oaks on You contour stick and just put that along the sides of my nose. Now just taking my Morphe sponge, I'm gonna buff this out. It's definitely very bright under my eyes. Not the color I hope for, but I do definitely love this color so much more than the other shades that I had. Like, I like how it's giving me more of that golden undertone, so I'm not mad at it. Just taking my foundation brush just to buff the concealer edges a little bit so it's not too stark light. And then next I'm taking my Revlon Candid powder. I'm gonna set my whole face with that. I'm gonna spray my face with some Fix Plus. Now, e.l.f. does have a more hydrating mist that I would recommend. And I'm super excited because I haven't used my Coty Airspun powder in a minute just because I've been testing out so many different powders. So this is what I'm gonna use to brighten up my under eyes. And then with the straight edge of my Morphe sponge, I'm gonna use that to clean up the sides of my eyeshadow. So I was looking for drugstore bronzers and I realized that I still have that like $2 NYC bronzer that everybody used to love back in the day. Now should I take the chance and use this like super old bronzer on my skin? No, I shouldn't. I don't want to break out. Oh, taking my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Sunkissed Bronze. And lately, to bronze my skin, my favorite brush has been the Morphe E5 brush. Y'all, I promise I'm not even, Morphe don't know who I am. I don't have an affiliate code or anything like that. But there's a Morphe store at the mall that I work at, and when I'm bored on my lunch break, I always go there. And I recently picked up a bunch of new brushes. I like this one though because it's dense but fluffy, so it gives you that sculpted look without being too intense. Take some more of the Coty Airspun and use that to clean up under here. I'm taking the ColourPop blush in the shade Rom-Com. Pop that on my cheeks. Now I'm gonna wipe away my under cheekbone bake. Next for my highlight, I'm taking this ColourPop highlighter called Wisp. This is honestly one of my favorite highlighters of all time, whether it's drugstore or not drugstore. This is such a gorgeous highlight, like ever. I'm gonna put that down my nose and above my lip. Now lately as of yesterday actually is when I first experimented with this. I haven't been putting highlight on my cheeks. I've been going for more of like a velvet matte skin look on my cheeks and just only focusing it like on my nose and eyes. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but I think I might do it again today. And I recently picked this up at Ulta. This is the ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadow in the shade Ladybird. And lately what I'll do is I'll take it with my finger and I just lightly dab it toward the front part of my eye just to give a slight shimmer. Just like a light iridescent sparkle. I think it looks so pretty. Just gives the eye a fun like twinkle. Now for my lower lash line, I'm gonna take the shade Old Fashioned in the Lemonade Craze palette. That looks so stunning. Oh my god, this is such a pretty shadow. I was gonna smoke it out with like a darker color, but I think I'm just gonna leave it with just this one. Honestly, the drugstore has been stepping up their game so much to the point where now I find it so hard to get stuff from Sephora sometimes because I'm like, honestly, like ColourPop, Maybelline, L'Oreal, they've been stepping up their game. So I see a pretty shimmer shadow or like a pretty neutral shadow and I'm like, you know what, I could probably find that for like $6 at the drugstore. Now, since I want to make it a little bit more sultry, I'm going to take this LA Girl Ultimate Intense Eye Pencil in the shade Lasting Brown. I'm also going to line my top lash line. For lips, since I'm jumping all over the place, I'm taking this LA Girl Ultimate Lip Pencil in the shade Keep It Spicy. It's such a pretty color, so creamy, it stays on all day. So I'm going to take the ColourPop lip gloss in Curvy and put that on top. Again, not drugstore, but super affordable. You can get it from Ulta. Now, I don't know if I want to do false lashes or not, just because I feel like that's a little bit too extra. So I'm going to be taking my L'Oreal Lash Paradise Primer. And honestly, I feel like when I use this lash primer, I don't need falsies. And then I'll top it with my L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. I wish I had a brown mascara for my lower lashes. I feel like that would be so pretty. So my makeup is done, but now I'm just gonna quickly curl my hair. Now for hair, I'm just gonna be doing some loose waves. So I'm gonna spray some heat protector. And we're gonna be doing what I call the Megan waves today. Megan, if you're watching this, hey. So my coworker, her hair is always like flawless. And I'm like, how do you do it? And she literally says that she just takes like a larger curling wand like this. I believe hers is a little bit smaller than the one I have, and she just like wraps her hair around it and she makes sure that her hair is like flat around the barrel. So we're gonna attempt them today. Now every time I do it, they don't look as good as hers. So if you guys want to admire her amazing hair, definitely check out her Instagram. I'll link it down below. She puts new posts up every week. She does some beauty, some fashion. She's so gorgeous, so amazing. So definitely check her out. But yeah, today we're gonna do the Megan curls. Sections of hair like this. Megan, if I'm doing this wrong, please let me know what I need to fix. I'm telling you, like her hair is always so perfect that I don't understand. So I'm trying to keep my hair flat around the barrel. The rest of this, I'm just gonna speed through because I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. Alright, so after I finished curling my hair, I just like kind of like ran my fingers through it. And then I went in with this random like argan oil that I got from TJ Maxx. Take that and like kind of scrunch it through my hair so that my curls stay nice and bouncy. And other than that, there's not much to this hair look. I mean, it looks kind of similar to Megan's, but not exact. But I'm happy with it. But yeah, I love it. I'm loving how all this turned out. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this and hanging out with me, getting to know some new drugstore goodies, as well as going through like a mini therapy session with me. I love you guys so much. If you did happen to enjoy, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you're notified when I upload. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!